What's going on, socialites? This is Now You Know. Now, child, what is really going on with Antonio Brown? He's out here at this point just not looking like he's ever going to take the field again after all the drama that's been going on. And now he's doing interviews calling out some of his teammates. But before we get into all that, make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel and make sure that you have your post notifications turned on so you never miss another upload. Now, we've been talking about Antonio Brown for quite some time, but more recently, he's been trending for walking off the field during a game between his team or former team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, against the New York Jets, even though his team, the Buccaneers, still won the game. Now, as we talked about on more recent episodes of What's Trending, the reason that he left in the first place was a mystery at first. Some were saying that it had to do with the recent ankle injury, although the team's coaches said that they had no knowledge of it. Some said it was due to mental health issues, and some even said it was related to a pay increase that they were trying to stall him out of. But in a recent, extremely long memo, Antonio shared his side of the reason that he really decided to leave the field like he did. So in part of his statement, he said that he was on the sidelines sitting down and the coach asked him what was wrong, to which he responded he was injured, to which the coach told him to get back on the field, to which Antonio then said he couldn't, and that's when he says the coach, who's Bruce Arians, yelled at him to get off the field. Now, in a post-game conference, the head coach, again Bruce Arians, said out loud and proud that AB was no longer a member of the Buccaneers. But in another press conference about what happened from his point of view, this is what he had to say.
So obviously that was the disturbing thing when we were looking for him to go back into the game. All right, we always had, he was very upset at halftime about who was getting targeted. Got that calmed down. Players took care of that. It started again on the sideline. We called for the personnel group that he had played in the entire game. He refused to go in the game. That's when I looked back and saw him basically wave off the coach. I then went back, approached him about what was going on. I ain't playing. What's going on? I ain't getting the ball. That's when I said, "You're done. Get the F out of here." And that's the end of it. You can't force a player to play. I mean, they have that choice. It's their body. And he decided to play. He and Mike both were on pitch counts. All right, and we were trying to manage that as best we could in the first half.
Now, as we said, the coaching staff did deny any knowledge of an injury that Antonio was suffering, and they publicly stated that. But after all this happened, Antonio actually decided he wanted to release some receipts, and he released a text message conversation between him and the coach showing that he did in fact tell them that he wasn't feeling too well, adding in a picture of somebody working on his ankle. Now, it was also being said that one of the reasons that he decided to walk off the field again had to do with mental health issues, but in his again long statement, he said, quote, "I love the Bucs fans, I really do. I love my teammates and everyone who showed me grace and believed in me. I gave the Bucs everything I had on the field. What the organization is doing now needs to get cleaned up. I don't understand how people publicly claiming to be concerned about my mental health can do these things to me in private." Now, after all of this, the Buccaneers did release a statement saying, quote, "The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have terminated the contract of Antonio Brown effective immediately. While Antonio did receive treatment on his ankle and was listed on the injury report the week leading up to last Sunday's game, he was cleared to play by our medical team prior to the start of the game, and at no point during the game did he indicate to our medical personnel that he could not play. We have attempted multiple times throughout the week to schedule an evaluation by outside orthopedic specialists, yet Antonio has not complied. Maintaining the health and wellness of our players is the utmost importance to our organization." Now, again, in Antonio Brown's statement, he did claim that he had already had a surgery scheduled before the team decided to have him get looked at by one of their experts. He said that in the first x-rays that he had by one of the top medical experts in the city, that they had seen bone fragments that were sticking out. So all this is getting confused because the team is saying they had no recollection of an ankle injury, yet they're retracting their statement saying that they did, while Antonio Brown is saying that they knew from the jump that he was having issues with his ankle. Now, the day after this all happened, Antonio was actually spotted out seemingly with not a care in the world because he was sitting courtside at a basketball game. But if that was not enough, more recently he started speaking out more against his teammates when it came to pay and things like that, especially when it came to somebody like Tom Brady, who he said time and time again was his boy, and who Tom Brady actually said he supported Antonio Brown. But this is what Antonio had to say when it came to a conversation about equal pay.
If Tom Brady's my boy, why am I playing for an earnest salary?
Right.
You my boy though, right?
Right.
Gronkowski is boy, right?
Right.
How much did he get paid?
Significant amount.
All right, so why is AB on a prove it deal? Who's better than me over there? Let's be real.
Right, but don't you?
No. Let's not be right. Let's be honest.
No,
This the
I'll
podcast
be real.
to be real.
I'll be real.
Who is
AB
the best guy over there?
AB.
Since you guys know football, who is it?
For sure,
Who's
AB.
the best guy over on that team?
No,
Playing
AB.
Football, receiver
It's AB.
wise, who is
It's
the
AB.
guy that get it popping?
Now, socialites, he's been going through a whole lot at this point. Do you all think he's bringing it on himself, or do you all feel sorry for him in this situation? Let us know in the comment section down below. As always, make sure you like us on Facebook, you're following us on Instagram, and you're subscribed to our YouTube channel because now you know what's trending.